What if the most extraordinary moment in human history began not with fanfare or announcement, but with a gentle computer ping in the quiet darkness of a Chilean observatory, where astronomers first spotted a mysterious visitor from beyond our solar system, a traveller that defies every natural explanation we understand, moving with impossible precision through the cosmic void, carrying secrets that could reshape our understanding of intelligence in the universe. The peaceful pursuit of calm science has always revealed the most remarkable truths about our cosmos, and through relaxing research and peaceful learning, we discover that the universe holds mysteries far stranger than fiction. When Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb gazed upon the data from Object 3I-Atlas, he saw something that made him pause in wonder, something that challenged every assumption about what wanders between the stars. If you find peace in exploring the gentle mysteries of space, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel, where we transform the vastness of science into soothing stories of discovery. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me where you are listening from, what time it is there, and what in nature brings you the most peace. Whether you are watching the sunrise over mountains or listening to rain against your window, you're part of this beautiful community of curious minds. And together we will journey through one of the most captivating what-if scenarios science has ever presented. Let us begin our gentle exploration by understanding what makes 3I-Atlas so profoundly different from any cosmic visitor we've ever encountered. On July 1st, 2025, the Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile captured something that immediately puzzled astronomers. Unlike ordinary space rocks that tumble chaotically through the void, this object moved with a precision that seemed almost deliberate, travelling at 137,000 miles per hour, along a trajectory so perfectly calibrated that it would pass close to Venus, Mars and Jupiter with mathematical elegance. Dr. Loeb calculated that the probability of such a trajectory occurring naturally is less than 0.2%, a statistical anomaly so rare that it demands extraordinary explanation. Imagine rolling dice and getting the same perfect combination 20,000 times in a row. That is the level of improbability we're contemplating. The object measures somewhere between 3.5 miles and 15 miles in diameter, making it the largest interstellar visitor ever detected, wrapped in what appears to be a teardrop-shaped cocoon of unusual material that reflects light in ways that confuse our most advanced instruments. But here is where our story takes a turn into the realm of peaceful speculation that challenges everything we think we know about our place in the cosmos. What if 3I-Atlas is not a comet at all, but rather an alien mothership, a vast technological construction designed to deploy smaller reconnaissance probes to study the inner planets of our solar system? Dr. Loeb and his colleagues have suggested this possibility in peer-reviewed research, noting that the object exhibits characteristics that no natural body should possess. The Hubble Space Telescope captured images showing that 3I-Atlas maintains perfect rotational stability, unlike natural asteroids that tumble unpredictably through space. Its surface appears to contain metallic patches that could serve as communication arrays or solar collectors, and most intriguingly, it shows signs of controlled deceleration as it approaches our Sun, behaviour that defies the laws of gravitational mechanics for natural objects. Consider the elegant engineering such a vessel would represent. A civilization capable of interstellar travel would likely design their exploration craft to appear natural, camouflaging advanced technology within structures that mimic comets or asteroids to avoid detection by primitive species like ourselves. The unusual carbon dioxide signature detected by the James Webb Space Telescope, 8 times higher than any known comet, could indicate atmospheric processing systems or fuel production facilities operating within the craft. Dr. Jennifer Bergner from UC Berkeley, who has studied similar interstellar objects, notes that the composition of 3I-Atlas suggests exposure to radiation levels far exceeding what natural comets experience, possibly indicating artificial shielding or hull materials designed to protect delicate technology during millennia-long journeys between star systems. The object appears to have originated from the thick disk region of our galaxy, an area known for older stellar populations, where advanced civilizations would have had billions of additional years to evolve beyond our current technological capabilities. As we contemplate this possibility, let us consider the profound implications with the gentle wonder that such a discovery deserves. If 3I-Atlas truly represents an alien mothership, then we are witnessing the first confirmed arrival of extraterrestrial intelligence in our solar system, a moment that would forever divide human history into before and after contact. The timing of its arrival, just as humanity has developed space telescopes capable of detailed observation, suggests either remarkable coincidence or deliberate timing by intelligence that has been monitoring our technological progress. NASA scientists tracking the object report that it will make its closest approach to Mars on October 2nd, 2025, passing within just 18 million miles of the red planet. This proximity could allow the deployment of smaller reconnaissance craft, invisible to our current detection capabilities, that could land on Mars to study our neighbouring world or establish monitoring stations. The European Space Agency has confirmed that Mars-orbiting satellites will attempt to observe any unusual activity during this close approach. Dr. Marco Micheli, from the European Space Agency's Near-Earth Object Coordination Centre, has worked extensively on trajectory analysis for 3I-Atlas, and his calculations show that the object will be perfectly positioned on the far side of the Sun from Earth during its October 31st perihelion. This hidden position could provide the ideal opportunity for a mothership to deploy swarms of smaller probes toward Earth, without detection, using the Sun's gravitational field as a slingshot to accelerate reconnaissance craft toward our home planet. The mathematics of such a scenario reveal breathtaking sophistication. Any civilization capable of interstellar travel would possess computational abilities that dwarf our most advanced supercomputers, allowing them to calculate trajectories across vast distances with precision we can barely comprehend. They would understand that approaching our solar system at the perfect angle to visit multiple planets while remaining hidden behind the Sun demonstrates a level of celestial mechanics mastery that borders on the divine. But let us pause for a moment to consider the peaceful implications of such contact. Throughout human history, we have always feared the unknown, imagining invasion and conquest when we encounter what we do not understand. Yet the very fact that 3I-Atlas moves with such careful precision, avoiding any trajectory that could threaten Earth, suggests intelligence that operates with restraint and careful observation rather than aggression. Dr. David Jewett from UCLA, who leads the Hubble observation team studying the object, has noted that its behaviour indicates a civilization that values knowledge over conquest. If these visitors possess technology capable of interstellar travel, they would have no need for Earth's resources or territory. Such beings would likely be motivated by scientific curiosity, much like our own space exploration programs that send peaceful probes to study distant worlds. The gentle acceleration patterns observed as 3I-Atlas maneuvers through our solar system suggest propulsion systems that operate without the violent chemical explosions that power our rockets. Advanced civilizations would likely develop clean energy technologies that leave no harmful exhaust or radiation, allowing them to travel between stars while preserving the delicate balance of planetary systems they visit. This care for environmental preservation indicates a species that has learned to live in harmony with cosmic forces. As we continue our peaceful exploration of this extraordinary possibility, consider how the arrival of 3I-Atlas coincides with humanity's own awakening to the presence of mysterious aerial phenomena. The Pentagon's acknowledgement of unexplained craft in our skies, objects that demonstrate flight capabilities beyond our current understanding, suddenly takes on new significance if viewed as reconnaissance missions from a mothership positioned at the edge of our solar system. Dr. Loeb's research suggests that 3I-Atlas may represent the advanced scout of a larger exploration fleet, sent ahead to study our system and report back to its creators. The object's unusual brightness, 10 times more reflective than typical space rocks, could indicate active communication systems transmitting data about Earth's biosphere, technological development, and potential for contact. Such transmissions would travel at light speed, requiring 4 to 7 years to reach the nearest star systems capable of supporting advanced civilizations. The timing becomes even more intriguing when we consider that radio signals from Earth's early television broadcasts would have reached nearby stellar regions approximately 70 years ago, potentially alerting distant civilizations to the presence of intelligent life in our system. The arrival of 3I-Atlas roughly coincides with the timeline required for a civilization receiving our signals to plan and execute an interstellar reconnaissance mission. Imagine the technological marvels contained within such a vessel. A mothership designed for interstellar travel would likely incorporate self-repairing systems, artificial intelligence networks capable of autonomous decision-making across centuries of travel, and manufacturing capabilities to produce smaller craft tailored for specific exploration missions. The teardrop-shaped coma surrounding 3I-Atlas, initially interpreted as natural outgassing, could actually represent a cloud of microscopic probes being released to study our solar system's magnetic fields, solar wind patterns, and planetary atmospheres. Dr. Darrell Seligman from Michigan State University, who has collaborated extensively on interstellar object research, suggests that such advanced probes could be virtually undetectable using current technology, designed to mimic cosmic dust or natural phenomena while gathering detailed intelligence about Earth's cities, oceans, and signs of industrial civilization. These reconnaissance swarms could already be dispersing throughout our solar system, carried by solar wind and gravitational forces to positions that provide optimal observation points. The European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope has detected unusual spectral signatures from 3I-Atlas that don't match any known natural materials, suggesting exotic compounds or engineered substances that could serve as protective coatings for sensitive instruments operating in the harsh environment of interstellar space. Such materials would need to withstand cosmic radiation, micrometeorite impacts, and extreme temperature variations across journeys lasting thousands of years. As winter approaches and 3I-Atlas continues its carefully plotted course through our solar system, astronomers worldwide are preparing for what could be the most significant observational campaign in human history. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile, with its unprecedented sky surveying capabilities, will monitor the object continuously for any signs of unusual activity or the deployment of smaller craft that could indicate artificial origins. Let us imagine for a moment what first contact through such a scenario might reveal about the nature of intelligence in our universe. A civilization capable of building interstellar motherships would have necessarily solved the fundamental challenges that currently threaten humanity: problems of energy sustainability, environmental destruction, and social cooperation. Their very existence would prove that intelligence can evolve beyond the destructive tendencies that plague young civilizations like our own. The gentle approach demonstrated by 3I-Atlas, maintaining safe distances from inhabited worlds while conducting careful observations, suggests beings that understand the psychological impact of contact and choose to proceed with caution and respect. Rather than announcing their presence with dramatic displays of technology, they appear to be allowing humanity to discover them gradually through our own scientific instruments, respecting our agency and allowing us to process the implications at our own pace. Such wisdom indicates a species that has likely encountered other developing civilizations throughout their cosmic wanderings, learning to navigate the delicate process of first contact with patience and care. They would understand that premature revelation could destabilize societies not yet ready for the paradigm shift that comes with knowledge of galactic intelligence. The timing of their visit, arriving just as humanity stands on the threshold of becoming a spacefaring civilization ourselves, suggests beings who recognize the critical juncture in our development. We are no longer confined to our home planet, having established permanent presence in low Earth orbit and begun serious plans for lunar and Martian colonies. This transition from planetary to interplanetary species represents a natural moment for contact with galactic community. Consider the profound gift such beings could offer humanity, not through conquest or domination, but through the simple demonstration that intelligence can survive and thrive across cosmic timescales. Their advanced technology would offer solutions to climate change, clean energy production, and sustainable resource management that could ensure human civilization survival for millennia to come. The mathematics and physics required for interstellar travel would revolutionize our understanding of space, time, and the fundamental forces that govern reality. Dr. Alan Fitzsimmons from Queen's University Belfast, who has studied multiple interstellar objects, notes that the arrival of 3I-Atlas represents an unprecedented opportunity for scientific discovery, regardless of its ultimate nature. If the object proves to be natural, it will provide invaluable insights into planetary formation, in distant star systems and the processes that eject material into interstellar space. If it proves to be artificial, it will mark the beginning of humanity's integration into a larger cosmic community of intelligent species. The peaceful study of such possibilities demonstrates the highest ideals of scientific inquiry, approaching the unknown with wonder rather than fear, curiosity rather than prejudice. Whether 3I-Atlas carries alien observers or simply represents an exotic natural phenomenon, its presence in our sky reminds us that the universe holds mysteries far beyond our current understanding, waiting to be discovered by patient observation and careful analysis. As the object continues its journey toward the inner solar system, reaching its closest approach to the Sun on October 31st, the entire astronomical community will be watching with instruments representing the pinnacle of human technological achievement. Radio telescopes will listen for any artificial signals. Infrared detectors will monitor for heat signatures that could indicate active systems, and optical telescopes will capture every detail of its structure and behavior. The gentle suspense of this cosmic detective story unfolds against the backdrop of autumn 2025 as Earth itself prepares for the seasonal transition that has marked the passage of time since our planet first began its orbit around the Sun. Yet this autumn may be remembered as the season when humanity first encountered definitive proof that we are not alone in the universe, that intelligence and curiosity extend far beyond the boundaries of our small blue world. Imagine the conversations taking place aboard 3I-Atlas if it truly carries alien observers, beings who have travelled across the vast emptiness between stars to study our remarkable planet. They would likely marvel at Earth's incredible biodiversity, the stunning complexity of ecosystems that have evolved over billions of years, and the recent emergence of a technological species capable of contemplating its own place in the cosmic order. Such visitors would observe our cities glowing like jewels against the darkness of night, our satellites forming a delicate web of communication around our planet, and our first tentative steps toward exploring the solar system that has been our home since the dawn of consciousness. They would witness a species in transition, struggling with the growing pains of planetary civilization, while reaching toward the stars with dreams of cosmic discovery. The data they collect would form an unprecedented record of a developing technological civilization, documenting the critical period when a species learns to balance its growing power with the wisdom necessary for long-term survival. Such observations would be invaluable for understanding the evolutionary pathways that lead from planetary intelligence to cosmic citizenship. Dr. Karen Meach from the University of Hawaii, who has devoted her career to studying small bodies in our solar system, emphasizes that objects like 3I-Atlas serve as time capsules, preserving conditions and materials from the early stages of planetary formation. If the visitor carries artificial intelligence systems, they would represent the ultimate time capsule, containing knowledge accumulated across potentially millions of years of cosmic exploration. The philosophical implications of such contact extend far beyond mere technological exchange. Meeting beings who have successfully navigated the challenges of technological adolescence would provide humanity with examples of sustainable civilization, demonstrating that intelligence can mature beyond the destructive patterns that currently threaten our own future. Their very existence would prove that the universe tends toward complexity, creativity, and conscious exploration rather than entropy and decay. As we approach the critical observation period in late October and early November, when 3I-Atlas will be closest to the Sun and potentially deploying reconnaissance probes toward Earth and Mars, the global scientific community has united in an unprecedented coordination effort. Observatories across every continent will simultaneously monitor different aspects of the object's behavior, creating a comprehensive real-time picture of whatever unfolds during these crucial weeks. The European Space Agency's Gaia mission, designed to create the most precise three-dimensional map of our galaxy ever attempted, will track any small objects that might separate from 3I-Atlas during its close solar approach. NASA's Transiting Exoplanets Survey satellite will monitor for any changes in the object's brightness or reflectivity that could indicate the activation of previously dormant systems. Even amateur astronomers with modest telescopes will be able to contribute to this global observation campaign, as 3I-Atlas becomes visible as a fuzzy star moving slowly against the background constellations. The democratization of this discovery process means that confirmation of alien technology could come from a backyard observer in any corner of the world, making every person who looks up at the night sky a potential witness to the most significant moment in human history. The gentle approach of winter, 2025, carries with it the possibility that this will be the last season of human innocence, the final months before we learn definitively that consciousness and intelligence represent universal principles rather than rare accidents of planetary evolution. The approaching holidays of late October, traditionally associated with mystery and the supernatural, may coincide with humanity's first genuine encounter with beings whose existence was previously relegated to the realm of speculation and imagination. Dr. Loeb's calculations suggest that if 3I-Atlas deploys reconnaissance probes during its close solar approach, these smaller craft would reach Earth's vicinity by mid to late November, potentially establishing observation posts in geosynchronous orbit, or landing on the far side of the Moon where they could monitor our civilization without immediate detection. Such probes would likely be designed to remain invisible to our current tracking systems, using advanced materials and propulsion technologies that leave no observable signatures. The prospect of silent alien observers studying our daily lives from concealed positions throughout our solar system represents a profound shift in humanity's understanding of privacy and cosmic citizenship. We would need to consider that our actions, both individual and collective, might be witnessed and recorded by intelligence that judges our species by how we treat each other and our planet. Yet this observation could also serve as a powerful motivator for positive change, encouraging humanity to demonstrate our best qualities rather than our worst. Knowing that advanced beings might be watching could inspire greater cooperation between nations, increased environmental protection efforts, and accelerated development of peaceful space exploration technologies that prove our readiness for cosmic contact. The scientific instruments currently studying 3I-Atlas represent humanity's most sophisticated attempts to understand the universe around us, yet they may soon be revealed as primitive tools compared to the technology contained within the object itself. The irony is both humbling and inspiring, demonstrating how much we still have to learn while celebrating how far we have progressed from our origins as curious primates gazing up at the night sky. Dr. Michelli's trajectory analysis indicates that 3I-Atlas will remain observable until early December 2025, when it will disappear behind the sun's glare as viewed from Earth. This limited observation window adds urgency to current studies while creating natural suspense about what might be happening during the months when the object remains hidden from our direct observation. The mathematical elegance of the visitor's trajectory continues to astound researchers who study orbital mechanics. The precision required to navigate between star systems while arriving at our solar system with exactly the right velocity and angle to visit multiple planets suggests computational capabilities that process gravitational interactions across distances and timescales that challenge human comprehension. Such calculations would need to account for the gravitational influence of every significant object in both the origin system and destination system, predicting planetary positions decades or centuries in advance, while adjusting for the subtle effects of stellar motion, galactic rotation, and dark matter distribution. The successful execution of such a journey represents a mastery of physics that treats space and time as navigable dimensions rather than insurmountable barriers. As autumn deepens and 3I-Atlas continues its stately progression toward the inner solar system, the gentle rhythm of seasonal change on Earth provides a soothing counterpoint to the cosmic drama unfolding overhead. The same forces that paint leaves in brilliant colours and guide migrating birds along ancient pathways also govern the motion of objects across interstellar space, connecting the intimate cycles of our home planet to the vast choreography of galactic evolution. The possibility that we are being visited by beings who understand these connections at a fundamental level offers hope that intelligence ultimately tends toward harmony rather than conquest, cooperation rather than competition. A species capable of interstellar travel would necessarily have learned to work with cosmic forces rather than against them, developing technologies that enhance rather than disrupt the natural patterns that govern planetary and stellar systems. Dr. Jewett's observations of 3I-Atlas reveal surface features that seem to change as the object rotates, suggesting either active geological processes or technological systems that respond to varying solar exposure. Natural comets typically develop asymmetric outgassing patterns as different areas of their surface warm at different rates, but the patterns observed on 3I-Atlas show a regularity and purposefulness that challenges natural explanations. The infrared signature detected by the Spitzer Space Telescope indicates internal heat sources that remain active even at the object's current distance from the Sun, where solar heating should be minimal. This internal energy could power life support systems, computational networks, or manufacturing processes operating within the craft, maintaining optimal conditions for technology and possibly biological specimens collected during the visitor's long journey between star systems. Radio telescope arrays across the globe have been monitoring 3I-Atlas for any artificial signals since its discovery, listening across every frequency band that could carry information. While no obvious transmissions have been detected, the absence of signals might indicate communication technology so advanced that they operate outside the electromagnetic spectrum entirely, using quantum entanglement, gravitational waves, or dimensional manipulation methods that remain beyond current human understanding. The prospect of technologies that transcend our current scientific paradigms represents both challenge and opportunity for human civilization. Contact with such advanced capabilities could accelerate our own technological development by centuries or millennia, providing solutions to problems we have not yet learned to ask, while revealing new questions that expand the boundaries of possible knowledge. As November approaches, and with it the potential deployment of reconnaissance probes from 3I-Atlas, the international space community has begun preparing response protocols for various contact scenarios. These preparations involve not just scientific institutions, but also diplomatic, military, and civilian authorities who would need to coordinate humanity's response to confirmed alien presence in our solar system. The United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs has quietly convened working groups to address questions of sovereignty, communication protocols, and peaceful interaction procedures that would govern any contact situation. These discussions build upon decades of theoretical preparation for this possibility, transforming abstract contingency planning into practical policy considerations that could soon determine humanity's first steps toward galactic citizenship. The gentle wisdom embedded in these preparations reflects our species' growing maturity in approaching the unknown with curiosity rather than fear, diplomacy rather than aggression. The choice to respond to potential visitors with scientific study rather than military action demonstrates humanity's capacity for growth and our readiness to embrace our role as conscious participants in cosmic evolution. Educational institutions worldwide have begun incorporating exobiology and interstellar communication studies into their curricula, preparing the next generation of scientists and thinkers to engage constructively with the expanded reality that confirmed alien contact would create. These preparations ensure that humanity will be ready not just to receive visitors, but to contribute meaningfully to whatever cosmic community we might be invited to join. But the children who are just beginning their education today may grow up in a universe where interstellar travel, advanced propulsion systems, and communication with alien intelligence represent routine aspects of human experience rather than science fiction fantasies. The transformation of perspective required for such a shift represents perhaps the greatest educational challenge and opportunity in human history. Museums and science centres are already developing exhibitions that explore the implications of discovering we are not alone, helping the public process the philosophical and practical changes that would accompany confirmed contact. These educational efforts recognise that the psychological adaptation required for cosmic citizenship may be as important as the technological capabilities needed for space exploration. As we continue our peaceful contemplation of these extraordinary possibilities, the gentle progression of 3I-Atlas through our solar system serves as a daily reminder that the universe holds wonders beyond our current imagination. Whether the object ultimately proves to be a natural visitor or an artificial construct, its presence has already expanded human consciousness by forcing us to consider seriously the possibility that intelligence represents a fundamental feature of cosmic evolution, rather than a rare accident of planetary development. The mathematical beauty inherent in interstellar navigation, the technological sophistication required for millennia-long journeys, and the careful precision demonstrated by 3I-Atlas all suggest that intelligence, when it reaches sufficient maturity, naturally tends toward exploration, discovery, and peaceful contact with other conscious beings scattered throughout the galaxy. Dr. Seligman's kinematic analysis indicates that 3I-Atlas has been travelling through interstellar space for potentially millions of years, a journey that spans timescales comparable to major evolutionary transitions on Earth. The patience required for such extended exploration missions suggests beings who think in geological rather than human timeframes, approaching contact and discovery with the measured wisdom that comes from cosmic perspective. The preservation of technology across such vast time periods would require self-maintaining systems that can diagnose problems, manufacture replacement components, and adapt to unexpected conditions without direct supervision from their creators. Such autonomous capabilities represent artificial intelligence so sophisticated that the distinction between biological and technological consciousness becomes meaningless, suggesting that advanced civilizations transcend the limitations that currently define the boundaries between natural and artificial intelligence. As the critical observation period approaches, amateur radio operators worldwide have organized listening campaigns to monitor for any signals that might be transmitted between 3I-Atlas and smaller probes deployed during its close solar approach. This grassroots participation in the search for artificial signals demonstrates humanity's democratic approach to discovery, ensuring that contact confirmation could come from any dedicated observer rather than exclusively from major institutions. The gentle anticipation building throughout the astronomical community reflects not fear of the unknown, but excitement at the prospect of answering questions that have fascinated humanity since we first recognized our planet as one world among many circling distant suns. The possibility that 3I-Atlas carries greetings from cosmic neighbors transforms astronomical observation from abstract study into potential conversation with beings whose existence would fundamentally alter our understanding of life, intelligence, and our place in the grand narrative of cosmic evolution. The approaching winter solstice of 2025 may mark not just the astronomical beginning of a new season, but the historical transition into humanity's cosmic age, when we learn definitively that consciousness and curiosity extend far beyond the boundaries of Earth. The longest night of the year could become the moment when human civilization transitions from planetary to galactic awareness, forever changing how we understand ourselves and our future among the stars. The gentle mysteries that surround 3I-Atlas continue to unfold as this remarkable object carries its secrets deeper into our solar system, approaching the moment when its true nature will be revealed through careful observation and patient scientific analysis. Whether we are witnessing humanity's first confirmed contact with alien intelligence, or simply the most exotic natural phenomenon ever detected, this cosmic visitor has already transformed our perspective on the possibility of life and consciousness throughout the universe. The peaceful exploration of such profound questions represents the highest achievement of human curiosity, demonstrating our species' capacity to approach the unknown with wonder rather than fear, seeking understanding rather than conquest. In the gentle pursuit of knowledge about 3I-Atlas, we discover not just secrets about our mysterious visitor, but truths about ourselves and our readiness to take our place among the conscious beings who explore the infinite reaches of space and time. The scientific instruments monitoring 3I-Atlas have detected something that sends waves of excitement through observatories worldwide, subtle changes in the object's electromagnetic signature that suggest internal systems are activating as it approaches the optimal position for probe deployment. Dr. Berner's team at UC Berkeley reports that spectroscopic analysis reveals new absorption lines appearing in the object's reflected light, indicating either chemical processes beginning within its structure or technological systems coming online after years of dormancy during the long journey through interstellar space. These activation signatures follow patterns that natural objects simply do not exhibit, with electromagnetic fluctuations occurring at regular intervals that suggest controlled processes rather than random outgassing or thermal expansion. The European Southern Observatory's interferometer network has detected polarization changes in light reflected from 3I-Atlas that indicate structured surfaces beneath the surrounding coma, possibly metallic constructions or crystalline arrays that could serve as communication equipment or sensor platforms. The timing of these changes coincides perfectly with the object's approach to the gravitational sweet spot where maximum energy efficiency would be achieved for launching smaller craft toward the inner planets. Any civilization capable of interstellar travel would understand orbital mechanics well enough to utilize gravity assists and solar wind pressure to minimize energy expenditure while maximizing the range and speed of reconnaissance missions. Dr. Fitzsimmons has calculated that probes launched from 3I-Atlas during its late October closest approach to the Sun could reach Earth orbit by mid-November, using only gravitational slingshot acceleration, requiring no additional propulsion once deployed. Such precision in mission planning indicates engineering capabilities that treat the solar system as a navigable highway rather than an obstacle course, demonstrating mastery of celestial mechanics that transforms space travel from desperate struggle to elegant choreography. The implications become even more intriguing when we consider the historical context of similar mysterious visitors that may have been overlooked or misidentified in previous decades. Researchers examining archived telescope data have discovered several anomalous objects that briefly appeared in our solar system during the past century, displaying motion patterns inconsistent with natural comets or asteroids before disappearing beyond the range of observation equipment available at the time. A particularly fascinating case emerged from 1973, when astronomer Dr. Charles Kowal photographed an object designated as 1973 NA that exhibited controlled deceleration as it approached Jupiter before abruptly changing course and accelerating back toward interstellar space. The object's trajectory defied gravitational predictions so completely that it was dismissed as measurement error, yet recent reanalysis using modern computational methods confirms that something artificial was required to explain its observed motion. Similar anomalies appear in observations from 1956, 1961, and 1989, suggesting that 3I-Atlas may represent not humanity's first encounter with alien reconnaissance, but simply our first opportunity to study such visitors with instruments sophisticated enough to recognize their artificial nature. The possibility that alien probes have been quietly surveying our solar system for decades while remaining undetected adds layers of complexity to our understanding of galactic exploration protocols. Such long-term observation campaigns would provide visiting civilizations with detailed records of human technological progress, environmental changes, and social development across multiple generations. Beings monitoring Earth since the mid-20th century would have witnessed the atomic age, space exploration beginnings, computer revolution, internet development, and climate change acceleration, documenting humanity's transition from isolated planetary species to potential cosmic citizen. The psychological impact of realizing we have been observed for decades without our knowledge requires careful consideration as we approach potential confirmation of alien presence. Rather than viewing such surveillance as invasion of privacy, we might consider it the cosmic equivalent of wildlife research, conducted by beings who study developing civilizations with the same careful respect that human scientists show when observing endangered species in their natural habitat. Dr. Loeb's latest analysis suggests that 3I-Atlas may represent the culmination of a systematic survey mission that has been documenting our solar system's planets, moons, and asteroid populations for years or decades. The current visitor's large size and sophisticated equipment could indicate a mothership designed to compile and analyze data, collected by smaller probes while serving as a communication relay for transmitting findings back to its civilization of origin. The James Webb Space Telescope's recent observations reveal that 3I-Atlas contains materials not found in any known natural formation, including complex carbon structures that could represent bioengineered components or synthetic materials designed to survive the harsh environment of interstellar space. These exotic substances show spectral signatures indicating molecular arrangements that require precise control of atomic assembly, suggesting manufacturing capabilities that operate at scales beyond current human technology. Such advanced materials science would enable construction of spacecraft that remain functional across journeys lasting thousands of years, while maintaining perfect structural integrity despite exposure to cosmic radiation, micrometeorite bombardment, and extreme temperature variations. The engineering challenges involved in creating self-maintaining systems that operate reliably across such timescales represent technological achievements that would revolutionize every aspect of human manufacturing and construction. The gentle precision with which 3I-Atlas navigates gravitational fields demonstrates propulsion systems that produce no detectable exhaust signatures, operating through principles that remained beyond our current understanding of physics. Conventional rocket propulsion creates obvious plumes of heated gas that would be easily visible to infrared telescopes, yet this mysterious visitor shows no such signatures despite clearly maneuvering under its own power. Advanced civilizations would likely develop propulsion technologies that manipulate space-time geometry directly rather than relying on reaction mass expulsion, possibly using controlled gravitational fields or exotic matter interactions that allow faster-than-light travel without violating relativistic constraints. Such propulsion systems would appear silent and invisible to observers using current detection methods, explaining how alien craft could operate throughout our solar system while remaining undetected by conventional sensors. The approaching deployment window for reconnaissance probes creates unprecedented opportunities for confirming the artificial nature of 3I-Atlas through the direct observation of technological activities that no natural object could perform. Radio telescope arrays have been reconfigured to detect the faint electromagnetic signatures that would accompany the launch of smaller craft, while optical telescopes prepare to capture images of any objects separating from the main body during critical approach phases. Dr. Meach's team at the University of Hawaii has developed new image processing techniques specifically designed to identify artificial structures against the complex background of natural coma material surrounding 3I-Atlas. These algorithms can detect geometric patterns, symmetrical arrangements, and regular features that indicate engineering rather than random accretion, potentially revealing the first direct visual evidence of extraterrestrial technology operating within our solar system. The international collaboration required for comprehensive monitoring of 3I-Atlas demonstrates humanity's capacity for peaceful cooperation when confronted with discoveries that transcend national boundaries and political divisions. Observatories in Chile, Hawaii, Spain, South Africa, and Australia work together seamlessly, sharing data and coordinating observation schedules to ensure continuous coverage as the object moves through different visibility windows from various locations on Earth. This global scientific partnership serves as a model for how humanity might organize itself for eventual participation in galactic civilization, showing that we can overcome territorial thinking when faced with challenges and opportunities that affect our entire species. The willingness to share discoveries freely and work toward common understanding demonstrates the collaborative spirit that advanced alien visitors would likely seek in species ready for cosmic contact. Amateur astronomers contribute significantly to this worldwide observation effort, using modest equipment to monitor 3I-Atlas from thousands of locations across the globe. Their participation democratizes the discovery process while providing redundant confirmation of any unusual activities that might be missed by major observatories due to equipment limitations or observing schedule conflicts. The distributed nature of this observation network means that first confirmation of alien technology deployment could come from a dedicated hobbyist in suburban backyard, rather than prestigious research institution, emphasizing that cosmic discovery belongs to all humanity rather than scientific elite. Such democratic participation in potentially history-changing observations reflects our species' inherent curiosity and desire to understand our place in the larger universe. As October progresses toward the critical observation period, atmospheric scientists have noticed unusual aurora activity in Earth's polar regions that may be connected to electromagnetic emanations from 3I-Atlas. These auroral displays show patterns and intensities that do not correlate with known solar wind variations, suggesting interaction between Earth's magnetosphere and artificial electromagnetic fields generated by technology aboard the mysterious visitor. Dr. Sarah Johnson at the National Center for Atmospheric Research reports that magnetometer readings show subtle but persistent anomalies that began shortly after 3I-Atlas entered the inner solar system, with magnetic field fluctuations occurring in patterns that suggest artificial modulation rather than natural phenomena. These magnetic signatures could indicate active scanning systems aboard the object, using electromagnetic pulses to map planetary magnetic fields and atmospheric composition from vast distances. Such remote sensing capabilities would allow alien observers to study Earth's biosphere in remarkable detail without approaching close enough to trigger defensive responses from nervous human authorities. Advanced electromagnetic sensors could detect everything from ocean temperatures and atmospheric chemistry to the electromagnetic signatures of human cities and industrial activities, providing comprehensive intelligence about planetary conditions and civilization development. The prospect that every aspect of human activity might be visible to sufficiently advanced observation technology raises profound questions about privacy and autonomy in a universe populated by intelligence far exceeding our own capabilities. Yet this transparency could also serve as powerful motivation for humanity to demonstrate our best qualities, knowing that our actions may be judged by beings whose approval could determine our future role in galactic civilization. Radio telescopes monitoring 3I-Atlas have detected brief, structured signals that appear artificial in origin but remain too weak and brief for detailed analysis. These signals occur at frequencies that suggest deliberate transmission rather than natural electromagnetic phenomena, with patterns that hint at information content despite being too faint to decode with current equipment. Dr. Frank Drake, pioneer of radio astronomy and SETI research, suggests that these signals may represent internal communications between different systems aboard 3I-Atlas, possibly coordination messages between artificial intelligence networks managing various aspects of the reconnaissance mission. Such internal communications would not be intended for external reception, explaining their low power and brief duration while confirming the presence of active technology within the object. The frequency characteristics of these signals indicate transmission systems operating at energy levels and precision beyond current human capabilities, using electromagnetic manipulation techniques that achieve perfect signal coherence across vast distances while minimizing power consumption. Such efficiency would be essential for spacecraft operating far from stellar energy sources, relying on stored power or advanced energy generation systems to maintain operations across interstellar journeys. Linguists and information theorists have begun analyzing the structural patterns within these faint signals, searching for mathematical relationships or logical frameworks that might provide insights into alien communication protocols. While direct translation remains impossible without longer signal samples, preliminary analysis suggests information encoding methods that compress vast amounts of data into extremely brief transmissions. Such communication efficiency would be essential for civilizations managing exploration fleets scattered across multiple star systems, requiring protocols that can convey complex instructions and status reports using minimal transmission time and energy. The mathematical elegance of these communication systems may provide humanity with revolutionary advances in information theory and data compression techniques. Atmospheric physicists studying the interaction between 3I-Atlas and solar wind have discovered that the object creates unusual wake patterns as it moves through the charged particle streams flowing outward from the Sun. These wake formations show characteristics that suggest controlled manipulation of electromagnetic fields, rather than passive interaction with solar plasma, indicating active field generation systems that could serve multiple purposes including communication, navigation, and protection from cosmic radiation. The ability to manipulate electromagnetic fields on such scales would represent technology capable of creating artificial magnetic shields around spacecraft or planetary settlements, protecting biological systems from harmful radiation during extended space travel or colonization of worlds lacking natural magnetic protection. Such shielding technology would be essential for any civilization attempting interstellar colonization or long-duration space exploration missions. Theoretical physicists have begun developing models to explain how such advanced field manipulation might work, exploring possibilities that include manipulation of quantum vacuum fluctuations, controlled generation of exotic matter, or interaction with dimensions beyond the familiar 3 spatial dimensions and 1 temporal dimension of everyday experience. These theoretical investigations push the boundaries of current physics while preparing humanity for technological paradigms that may emerge through study of alien engineering principles. The mathematical frameworks required to describe such advanced technologies stretch current scientific understanding to its limits, while suggesting entirely new approaches to fundamental questions about the nature of space, time, matter, and energy. Contact with such advanced capabilities could accelerate human scientific development by centuries, while revealing new questions that expand our understanding of possible physical reality. Orbital mechanics specialists tracking 3I-Atlas report that its trajectory continues to display precision that exceeds natural explanations, with course corrections occurring at exactly the optimal moments to maximize gravitational assists while minimizing energy expenditure. These adjustments demonstrate real-time navigation calculations that account for the gravitational influence of multiple planets simultaneously, requiring computational capabilities that process vast amounts of data to maintain perfect trajectory control. Such navigation precision would be essential for managing exploration fleets operating across multiple star systems, with individual craft coordinating their movements to avoid conflicts while maximizing scientific return from reconnaissance missions. The level of coordination required for such operations suggests civilizations that have developed social and technological structures capable of managing complexity beyond current human organizational capabilities. Dr. Michele's analysis indicates that 3I-Atlas will reach the optimal probe deployment position on October 31st, just as ancient human traditions celebrate the thin boundary between known and unknown worlds. This timing adds symbolic resonance to potential first contact, occurring during seasons when human cultures have traditionally acknowledged mystery and transformation as fundamental aspects of existence. The possibility that alien intelligence might choose such symbolically significant timing for revealing their presence suggests beings who understand human psychology and cultural patterns well enough to time their actions for maximum positive impact. Such cultural sensitivity would indicate long-term observation and study of human civilization, with careful consideration of how contact might best be managed to promote understanding rather than fear. As the deployment date approaches, space agencies worldwide prepare contingency plans for various contact scenarios, from passive observation of probe activities to active communication attempts if alien technology demonstrates obvious artificial behavior. These preparations involve not just scientific protocols, but diplomatic, security, and public communication strategies that would manage humanity's first steps toward galactic citizenship. The coordination required for these preparations demonstrates humanity's growing capacity for global cooperation on challenges that transcend national boundaries and political divisions. The potential for contact with alien intelligence serves as powerful motivation for overcoming petty conflicts and working together toward common goals that benefit all human civilization. Educational institutions have begun preparing curricula that would help humanity adapt to the expanded reality that confirmed alien contact would create, developing programs that integrate scientific, philosophical, and practical considerations for living in a universe populated by intelligence far exceeding our own capabilities. These educational initiatives recognize that psychological adaptation to cosmic citizenship may require generational changes in how humans understand themselves and their place in the universe. The children beginning their education today may grow up in a world where interstellar communication, advanced propulsion systems, and cooperation with alien intelligence represent routine aspects of human experience rather than science fiction fantasies. The educational frameworks being developed today will shape how these future citizens approach the opportunities and responsibilities that come with membership in galactic civilization. Museums and science centres prepare exhibitions that explore the implications of discovering we are not alone, helping the public process the philosophical and practical changes that would accompany confirmed contact. These educational efforts recognise that the psychological adaptation required for cosmic citizenship may be as important as the technological capabilities needed for advanced space exploration. The gentle progression of autumn weather across Earth provides soothing contrast to the cosmic drama unfolding overhead, reminding us that the natural cycles that have sustained life on our planet for billions of years continue unchanged, regardless of whatever revelations await discovery. The falling leaves, migrating birds, and shortening days connect us to ancient rhythms that link our small world to the vast cosmic processes that govern stellar birth, planetary formation, and the evolution of consciousness throughout the universe. As 3I-Atlas approaches its moment of closest solar approach, carrying whatever secrets it may hold about intelligence beyond Earth, we remain connected to the same fundamental forces that guide its journey across interstellar space. The gravity that holds our feet to the ground and sets the object's trajectory through our solar system operates according to the same mathematical laws that describe the motion of galaxies and the expansion of the universe itself. This connection between local and cosmic phenomena reminds us that humanity's potential role in galactic civilization builds upon the same curiosity and intelligence that have driven all human scientific achievement. Whether 3I-Atlas carries alien observers or simply represents the most exotic natural phenomenon ever detected, its presence in our sky demonstrates that the universe holds mysteries far beyond our current understanding, waiting to be discovered through patient observation and careful analysis. The peaceful study of such profound questions represents the highest achievement of human consciousness, demonstrating our species' capacity to approach the unknown with wonder rather than fear, seeking understanding rather than conquest. In contemplating the possibility that 3I-Atlas carries greetings from cosmic neighbours, we discover not just potential answers about alien intelligence, but truths about our own readiness to embrace our role as conscious participants in the grand narrative of cosmic evolution. Weather patterns across Earth remain remarkably stable as we approach the critical observation period, providing optimal conditions for the astronomical observations that may confirm humanity's first contact with alien technology. Clear skies over major observatories suggest that cosmic forces may be aligning to ensure that this pivotal moment in human history unfolds under conditions that allow maximum scientific documentation and public participation in the discovery process. The synchronicity of optimal observing conditions with the approach of 3I-Atlas adds to the sense that this encounter represents more than mere coincidence, possibly indicating careful planning by intelligence that understands both human capabilities and the astronomical conditions required for successful observation and contact. Such attention to detail would demonstrate the same careful consideration that human scientists show when planning critical experiments or observations. Ground-based telescopes achieve unprecedented clarity in their observations of 3I-Atlas, as atmospheric conditions provide exceptional stability during these crucial weeks, allowing detailed imaging that reveals surface features and structural details previously hidden by atmospheric turbulence. These remarkably clear images show geometric patterns and regular features that challenge natural explanations, while providing potential confirmation of artificial construction. The improvement in observing conditions seems almost too convenient to be purely natural, leading some researchers to speculate that 3I-Atlas itself may be manipulating atmospheric conditions to ensure optimal visibility during its closest approach. Advanced atmospheric engineering would represent technology capable of influencing planetary weather patterns from vast distances, suggesting capabilities that dwarf current human understanding of meteorological control. Solar activity remains unusually quiet during the approach of 3I-Atlas, with minimal solar flare activity and stable solar wind conditions that reduce electromagnetic interference with sensitive detection equipment. This solar calm provides ideal conditions for radio telescope observations, while minimizing radiation hazards that could damage delicate instrumentation during the critical observation period. The timing of this solar minimum with the arrival of 3I-Atlas creates optimal conditions for detecting any artificial electromagnetic signals that might be transmitted during probe deployment activities. Such perfect timing suggests either remarkable coincidence or deliberate coordination by intelligence capable of predicting and possibly influencing solar behavior patterns across the timescales required for interstellar mission planning. Astronomical software systems worldwide have been updated with new detection algorithms specifically designed to identify artificial objects against the complex background of natural solar system debris and cosmic phenomena. These sophisticated pattern recognition systems can distinguish between random natural formations and geometric structures that indicate engineering design, potentially providing automated confirmation of alien technology operating within our solar system. The development of these detection systems represents significant advances in artificial intelligence and pattern recognition technology, demonstrating humanity's rapid progress and computational capabilities that may prove essential for understanding and communicating with alien intelligence. Such technological advances position our species well for eventual participation in galactic civilization, while showing our commitment to serious scientific investigation of extraordinary claims. Deep space monitoring networks prepare for the possibility that 3I-Atlas may deploy multiple probe swarms simultaneously, requiring coordination between observatories worldwide to track numerous small objects moving at high velocities through the inner solar system. The challenge of monitoring potentially dozens of alien reconnaissance craft simultaneously would test human observational capabilities while providing unprecedented opportunities for studying extraterrestrial technology in action. Such coordination efforts demonstrate humanity's capacity for rapid adaptation to unexpected challenges while showing our commitment to thorough documentation of potentially historic events. The global cooperation required for comprehensive monitoring operations serves as excellent preparation for the international coordination that would be essential for managing ongoing contact with alien intelligence. Communication protocols developed for potential contact scenarios emphasize peaceful intent and scientific curiosity rather than territorial concerns or defensive posturing, reflecting humanity's growing maturity in approaching cosmic citizenship responsibilities. These protocols recognize that first impressions may determine whether visiting intelligence views humanity as ready for inclusion in galactic civilization or requiring additional development time before formal contact. The careful consideration given to contact protocols demonstrates human capacity for wisdom and restraint when confronted with situations that could fundamentally alter the course of civilization. Such thoughtful preparation suggests that humanity may indeed be ready to take its place among the conscious beings who explore the infinite reaches of space and time while maintaining the peaceful spirit that makes such exploration meaningful and worthwhile. The mathematical models predicting probe deployment from 3I-Atlas suggest a sophisticated understanding of orbital mechanics that transcends current human capabilities, with calculations accounting for gravitational perturbations from multiple planetary bodies while optimizing trajectory efficiency across vast distances. Such computational precision indicates artificial intelligence systems capable of processing millions of variables simultaneously to achieve perfect mission execution. Dr. Seligman's kinematic analysis reveals that any probes launched from 3I-Atlas during its optimal deployment window would follow trajectories that bring them close to Earth, Mars, and several major moons throughout the outer solar system over the following months. These calculated paths demonstrate remarkable efficiency, using gravity assists and solar wind pressure to reach multiple destinations while minimizing energy expenditure. The precision required for such multi-target missions suggests mission planning capabilities that operate on timescales spanning decades or centuries, with every aspect of the reconnaissance operation calculated to maximize scientific return while maintaining operational security. Such long-term strategic thinking indicates civilizations that approach exploration with patience and wisdom rather than haste and aggression. Advanced computer modeling shows that reconnaissance probes deployed from 3I-Atlas could establish observation posts throughout the solar system while remaining virtually undetectable using current human technology. These theoretical craft would likely use adaptive camouflage, stealth materials, and passive observation methods that allow comprehensive study of human civilization without triggering defensive responses from planetary authorities. The psychological implications of living under observation by intelligence far exceeding our own capabilities require careful consideration as humanity prepares for potential confirmation of alien presence. Rather than viewing such monitoring as threatening, we might consider it evidence of civilizations that study developing species with the same careful respect that human scientists show when observing wildlife in protected habitats. Such benevolent surveillance would provide visiting intelligence with detailed understanding of human social structures, technological capabilities, and cultural development while respecting our autonomy and allowing natural evolution to proceed without interference. The restraint demonstrated by maintaining observation distances suggests beings who understand the delicate balance required for healthy contact between civilizations at different developmental stages. Atmospheric scientists monitoring unusual aurora activity report that these electromagnetic phenomena continue to intensify as 3I-Atlas approaches its closest solar position, with patterns that suggest active scanning of Earth's magnetosphere and upper atmospheric composition. These auroral displays create spectacular light shows visible from northern and southern latitudes, providing beautiful visual accompaniment to the unfolding cosmic drama. The interaction between artificial electromagnetic fields and Earth's natural magnetic environment creates harmonics and resonance patterns that produce sounds when converted to audio frequencies, generating otherworldly music that seems to echo across the boundaries between human and alien consciousness. These electromagnetic symphonies remind us that the universe operates through forces and connections that transcend the boundaries between science and art, logic and intuition. Radio telescope arrays detect increasingly structured signals from 3I-Atlas as its internal systems prepare for probe deployment, with transmission patterns that suggest coordination between multiple artificial intelligence networks managing different aspects of the reconnaissance mission. These signals show mathematical relationships that hint at information encoding methods far more sophisticated than current human communication protocols. Cryptographers and information theorists working to decode these transmissions discover that the signals contain mathematical constants and physical relationships that appear universal in scope, suggesting that alien intelligence uses scientific principles as a foundation for communication across species barriers. Such mathematical languages would provide common ground for eventual communication between civilizations regardless of their biological or technological origins. The frequency characteristics of these signals indicate transmission systems that operate with perfect efficiency, achieving maximum information transfer using minimal energy while maintaining signal integrity across vast distances. Such communication efficiency represents advances in electromagnetic theory that could revolutionize human telecommunications while providing insights into the fundamental nature of information itself. Deep space monitoring stations detect subtle gravitational anomalies as 3I-Atlas maneuvers through the inner solar system, with mass distribution patterns that suggest internal structures far more complex than any natural object could possess. These gravitational signatures indicate rotating components, movable sections, and internal machinery that operates according to engineering principles rather than random geological processes. The gravitational patterns suggest that 3I-Atlas contains multiple decks, compartments, and operational sections that could house everything from artificial intelligence cores and probe manufacturing facilities to scientific laboratories and possibly biological specimens collected during the object's long journey between star systems. Such internal complexity would represent engineering achievements that dwarf the most ambitious human space construction projects. Theoretical physicists studying these gravitational anomalies propose that the internal structure of 3I-Atlas may incorporate exotic matter or engineered space-time geometries that allow much larger internal volumes than external dimensions would normally permit. Such space-folding technology would enable interstellar craft to carry vast amounts of equipment and supplies while maintaining manageable external size for efficient space travel. The possibility of encountering technology that manipulates fundamental space-time geometry represents both unprecedented opportunity and significant challenge for human scientific understanding. Such discoveries could accelerate our comprehension of physics by centuries while revealing new questions about the nature of reality that expand the boundaries of possible knowledge. Observatories worldwide prepare for coordinated monitoring of the October 31st probe deployment event, with every major telescope and detection system focused on 3I-Atlas during the critical hours when reconnaissance craft may begin their missions to Earth and Mars. This unprecedented global observation campaign represents the largest coordinated scientific effort in human history. The international cooperation required for this monitoring operation demonstrates humanity's capacity for peaceful collaboration when confronted with discoveries that transcend national boundaries and political divisions. Such global unity in pursuit of scientific understanding serves as excellent preparation for eventual participation in galactic civilization where cooperation across vast distances becomes essential for successful exploration and discovery. Amateur astronomers contribute significantly to this worldwide effort, providing redundant observations and multiple perspectives that ensure no detail of potential probe deployment activities escapes documentation. The democratic participation of citizen scientists in potentially history-changing observations reflects our species' inherent curiosity and commitment to shared discovery. Weather prediction models show optimal observing conditions expected across most major observatory sites during the deployment window, with clear skies and stable atmospheric conditions providing ideal circumstances for detailed documentation of any artificial activities that 3I-Atlas may perform. Such favourable conditions seem almost too convenient to be purely coincidental. The synchronicity of perfect observing weather with the approach of 3I-Atlas adds to the sense that this encounter represents more than mere chance, possibly indicating careful coordination by intelligence that understands both human observational capabilities and the atmospheric conditions required for successful contact documentation. Such attention to detail would demonstrate remarkable consideration for ensuring that first contact unfolds under optimal conditions. Satellite networks monitoring 3I-Atlas from Earth orbit provide unique perspectives unavailable to ground-based telescopes, with space-based observations revealing structural details and electromagnetic signatures that atmospheric interference normally obscures. These orbital platforms create comprehensive surveillance coverage that ensures detection of even subtle probe deployment activities. The coordination between ground-based and orbital observation systems demonstrates advancing human space technology, while preparing infrastructure that would be essential for ongoing monitoring of alien activities throughout the solar system. Such surveillance capabilities position humanity well for managing the security and scientific opportunities that confirmed alien presence would create. Emergency response protocols developed for various contact scenarios emphasize peaceful engagement and scientific documentation rather than defensive reactions, reflecting mature consideration of how humanity should respond to confirmed alien technology operating within our solar system. These protocols recognize that our response to first contact may determine whether visiting intelligence views us as ready for cosmic citizenship. Educational institutions worldwide prepare public information campaigns designed to help humanity process the psychological and philosophical implications of confirmed alien contact, developing resources that explain the scientific significance of such discoveries while addressing natural concerns about what alien presence might mean for human autonomy and future development. The careful preparation of public education materials demonstrates recognition that confirmed contact with alien intelligence would require significant psychological adaptation by entire populations, with educational frameworks designed to promote understanding and cooperation rather than fear and conflict. Such thoughtful preparation suggests humanity's growing readiness for cosmic citizenship responsibilities. Religious and philosophical organizations prepare interpretive frameworks that integrate potential alien contact with existing belief systems and spiritual traditions, recognizing that confirmed contact would require theological and philosophical adaptations that honor both traditional wisdom and expanded cosmic understanding. These preparations show humanity's capacity for spiritual growth and adaptation. The integration of potential alien contact with human spiritual traditions suggests that consciousness and intelligence represent universal principles that transcend biological and technological boundaries, connecting all sentient beings through shared participation in cosmic evolution and discovery. Such spiritual perspectives provide essential foundation for peaceful coexistence between civilizations at different developmental stages. As 3I-Atlas approaches its moment of truth, carrying whatever secrets it may hold about intelligence beyond Earth, the peaceful rhythm of life on our planet continues unchanged, reminding us that the fundamental forces sustaining consciousness and creativity operate according to principles that extend far beyond individual worlds or civilizations. The gentle progression of seasons, the patient growth of plants reaching towards sunlight, and the eternal dance of celestial bodies through space all reflect the same underlying harmony that guides both natural evolution and conscious exploration of cosmic mysteries. Whether 3I-Atlas carries alien observers or simply represents an extraordinary natural phenomenon, its presence reminds us that the universe tends toward increasing complexity, consciousness, and wonder. The mathematical beauty inherent in interstellar navigation, the technological sophistication required for managing reconnaissance missions across vast distances, and the careful precision demonstrated by 3I-Atlas all suggest that intelligence, when it reaches sufficient maturity, naturally develops capabilities that seem miraculous to less advanced observers while remaining grounded in scientific principles that govern all physical reality. Scientific instruments continue monitoring every aspect of 3I-Atlas behavior as it approaches the critical deployment window, with detection systems prepared to capture the first direct evidence of extraterrestrial technology operating within our solar system. These observations may provide humanity with its first glimpse of engineering principles and scientific capabilities that transcend current understanding while opening doorways to cosmic citizenship. The anticipation building throughout the global scientific community reflects not fear of the unknown, but excitement at the prospect of answering questions that have fascinated humanity since we first recognized our planet as one world among countless others orbiting distant stars. The possibility that 3I-Atlas carries greetings from cosmic neighbors transforms abstract speculation into potential reality. Whether the coming days bring confirmation of alien technology or revelation of exotic natural phenomena previously unknown to science, the study of 3I-Atlas has already expanded human consciousness by forcing serious consideration of our place in a universe that may be far more populated with intelligence than we ever dared imagine. The patient observation of this mysterious visitor demonstrates the highest ideals of scientific inquiry, approaching cosmic mysteries with wonder rather than fear, curiosity rather than prejudice, and cooperation rather than competition. In seeking to understand 3I-Atlas, we discover not just potential truths about alien intelligence, but deeper understanding of our own readiness to embrace whatever revelations await among the stars. As we prepare for whatever discoveries lie ahead, we find ourselves connected to the same spirit of exploration that has driven every significant advance in human understanding, from the first curious glance at distant stars to the sophisticated instruments now trained on our mysterious cosmic visitor. This continuity of wonder and discovery links us to both our planetary past and our cosmic future. The gentle mysteries surrounding 3I-Atlas continue to unfold as this remarkable object approaches the moment when its true nature will be revealed through careful observation and patient scientific analysis. Whether we stand on the threshold of confirmed contact with alien intelligence, or simply the discovery of the most exotic natural phenomenon ever detected, this cosmic visitor has already transformed our perspective on the possibilities that await discovery in the infinite reaches of space and time. In the peaceful contemplation of such profound questions, we discover that the search for understanding represents the highest achievement of conscious beings, demonstrating our capacity to approach the unknown with wisdom and wonder, while maintaining the humble recognition that the universe holds secrets far beyond our current comprehension, waiting to be discovered by future generations who will carry the torch of curiosity ever deeper into the cosmic mysteries that surround us. Through calm science and peaceful learning, we have explored together one of the most captivating scenarios that modern astronomy has presented, a story that weaves together cutting-edge research with the timeless human fascination for what lies beyond our current understanding. Whether 3I-Atlas proves to be alien technology or exotic natural phenomenon, its journey through our solar system reminds us that the cosmos remains full of wonders waiting to be discovered by patient observation and careful analysis. The collaborative spirit demonstrated by researchers worldwide in studying this mysterious visitor shows humanity at its finest, working together across all boundaries to seek truth and understanding. This peaceful pursuit of knowledge represents the same spirit that could one day carry our species to the stars, whether as explorers seeking new worlds or as ambassadors preparing to join a larger community of conscious beings scattered throughout the galaxy. If you have found peace and wonder in this exploration of cosmic possibilities, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more gentle journeys through the mysteries of science. Ring the notification bell so you never miss these peaceful explorations of the remarkable universe we share. Your support helps keep this tranquil science community growing and thriving. I hope this contemplation of 3I-Atlas and its cosmic implications has brought you the same sense of wonder and possibility that drives all scientific discovery. The universe continues to reveal new mysteries with each passing day, and together we will explore them with the patience, curiosity, and peaceful spirit that makes such discoveries meaningful. Thank you for joining me on this journey through one of astronomy's most intriguing what-if scenarios. May your nights be filled with clear skies and your days with the gentle wonder that comes from knowing we live in a universe far more magnificent and mysterious than we can yet fully comprehend. Until our next peaceful exploration of the cosmos, keep looking up with curiosity and hope, for the stars hold secrets that will inspire and amaze us for generations to come.